We should stop design with plastic, and this is why. Because the environment must be more important than money. I'm Dr. Francesca Zampollo. As you know, I talk about food design, and in this video I want to tackle this urgent, pressing problem that is plastic, and that is a problem that all food designers must be aware of because we have to do something about it, and food designers have a lot of weight in their hands. So I want to show you this article that actually came out in 2016, but it's about something that is going to be implemented by 2020, so we are in the middle of it, and it tackles a very important discussion that I think we should have. So France bans plastic cups, plates, and cutlery. So France has passed a new law to ensure all plastic cups, cutlery, and plates can be composted and are made of biologically sourced material. So this is great, and this is something that I believe every country should do. At least we should start with plastic cups, cutlery, and plates, or in other words, single-use plastic. So this law in France is starting with these three items, which are not packaging. They are plastic cups, cutlery, and plates. To change all of these, to replace all of these with basically biodegradable or compostable materials. Fantastic. Now, the law should come into effect by 2020. Although some ecologist organizations are in favor of the ban, others argue that it has violated European Union rules on free movement of goods. And this is what I think we should talk about. So, Pack2Go Europe, a Brussels-based organization representing European packaging manufacturer, we're talking about packaging here, says it will keep fighting the new law and hopes it doesn't spread to the rest of the continent. First of all, it seems to me here that what we are saying is that money and business and selling is more important than doing anything to clean this planet. Selling and money is more important than cleaning the stuff that we have, the mess that we have created, because we are so invested and focused in money. So they're saying we are urging the European Commission to do the right thing and to take legal action against France for infringing the European law, right? So if somebody wants to clean up a little bit of mess, we shouldn't change the law so we make that everybody can legally make sure that we don't hurt this planet and ultimately ourselves and our health anymore, but we should instead punish those people who want to clean up a little bit of the world because they are not following the law, right? So we shouldn't change the law. We should stop them, and so we should always follow the same law so that everybody keeps doing a lot of mess, and so we continue being so driven for money. So I think that money is more important than the planet for the majority of people, and especially for those people who have businesses. Now, many of you are food designers, many of you are innovators, many of you are change makers, many of you are, as food designers, people who bring new things into the world. You have a responsibility. If you bring a new product into the world, you have a responsibility to make sure that that product doesn't hurt the planet. So I don't want to talk to these Pack2Go people, but I want to talk to you food designers and you, my audience, the people who watch my videos on YouTube. I think that you are way more sensitive than those people, sensitive to these issues, sensitive to this living and breathing planet that we have been given as a gift, and then we should really try not to trash. And I think it's very easy for you and me who live in beautiful countries where we have apartments and the streets are clean and our apartments are clean and the places where we go are all clean. It's very easy for us to forget, or maybe not really be aware of the problem really, but thankfully there are many places in the internet that show us how our planet actually looks like, and we are not these fishermen. We don't see all of this in our everyday life. So for us, throwing away buying, drinking from it, and then throwing away a plastic bottle of water is where is the problem in that? Where this is the problem. We don't see it every day, but there are people who live with our problems, with the consequence of the actions that we take, like buying a stupid bottle of water. We don't see these in our everyday life. We don't live within these, most of us, hopefully. But there are people who do, and these are fellow human beings, and how can we not know that they exist, that these exist? How can we not inform ourselves? And also, of course, how can we not do something about it? So as consumers, we should stop buying plastic. And if you can't stop buying plastic in general, stop buying single-use plastic. At least that. Stop buying the salad from wherever that comes from a disposable plastic fork and a plastic plate, because those are single-use plastics. You eat the food and then you throw them away. Stop buying plastic bottles of water. Stop buying any plastic that you can. And we're just talking about plastic, not the other rubbish also. But let's just focus on this for this video. As food designers, we are human beings, but most of us are food designers ourselves. We should stop designing stuff that is made with plastic. We should stop designing single-use plastic stuff. If you are an eating designer, for example, a caterer, a chef, you should stop purchasing and using single-use plastic items like cutlery and cups and plates, etc. Or if you are a packaging designer, a food packaging designer, you should stop designing with plastic. Packaging is we know that half of all the rubbish that is in the world comes from food. No surprise. So half of all the rubbish that comes in the world, you and I made it. As food designers, we made it. I don't, but us, we make that rubbish. So we should stop designing packaging in general, and we should stop designing packaging that is not compostable, biodegradable, or at least recyclable. I don't think I have anything else to say for this video. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you for watching this video. Have a lovely day and happy food design.